Hey guys, this is Justin with Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and this is my top 5 mods for the 2017 Husqvarna and KTM 300. All right guys, so I've got a 2017 Husqvarna TX300 here, and as you can see, it's not stock. I've done a lot of different things to it. In this video, I want to focus on the top 5 mods that I've done. 5 things that I think really made this bike an even more awesome bike. Now remember, the things that I've done to this bike, they're going to be the same for all of the Husky 250 and 300 lineup, as well as the KTM. Now with that said, let's talk about my first most important mod, and that is jetting. So when I got this thing, I found that the jetting was a little off. All of the 2017 KTM and Huskies got Mikuni carbs going from Kian, and a lot of people, including myself, have kind of struggled to get these tuned perfectly. So I played with different needles, different jets. I thought for sure I could get it tuned right, and it just wasn't perfect. I finally gave up and tried a JD jet kit, and that made all the difference in the world. The JD jet kit comes with a totally different needle, and it does the trick. I was really struggling with the transition between the mid-range power and top end. It was really abrupt, just kind of rough transition between the two, and that needle cleared it up. So do yourself a favor, if you have one of these 17s, get a JD jet kit. Makes all the difference in the world. And number 2 modification to go with that was the airbox mod. You know, these Huskies come really choked up, especially compared to the KTM. They breathe a lot better. So a lot of guys, including myself, are opening up the airbox. And I've got a little video on what I did to mine to open it up, so check that out. But that works really well with the jetting. That's going to help you get this thing tuned right and running crisp. Moving on to number 3, I've got the Trail Tech digital fan kit on my radiator. This is really nice if you like riding tight technical stuff, because that's the stuff that is going to overheat your bike. And I do a lot of that, and it's nice to know that I've got the fan on there. It gives me that peace of mind that I'm not going to overheat. Now, an alternative to the fan kit is a high pressure radiator cap with the temperature gauge. That allows you to keep track of your temperature. And another accessory that's nice to have is the catch tank for the radiator fluid. And IMS makes a really cool one for the KTM and Huskies that fits right inside the frame. Like I said though, I went with the fan kit. That's a foolproof way to keep your bike from overheating. All right, so my 4th mod is really important if I want to ride up in the forest or on public land, and that is my FMF Turbine Core 2.1 silencer. Now, the stock silencer on this worked fine, but it doesn't have a spark arrestor, which is really important if you're going to be legal in the forest and on public land. So I really like the 2.1. They're new this year. They look awesome. And they're quiet. They sound really good. And best of all, I'm legal on those Forest Service trails. So must have, number 4, my FMF silencer. Last but not least, I have a high compression head on this bike. I live at high elevation, and I usually ride between 4,000 and 10,000 feet. So, you know, the higher you go, the air's thinner, you're gonna lose compression. So I've upped the compression by putting on a higher compression head. It's only been milled about 15 thousandths of an inch, but it makes a big difference. The bike runs a lot more crisp, clean, and it just feels better. Those heads are available on our site, so check those out if that's, you know, if you're riding at higher elevation as well. All right, so that wraps up my top 5. I've got to say, this is an awesome bike. I've had a blast riding it. It's great in stock form, but it's even better when you get, you know, a few mods done to it. Be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can check out the bike build I did to see everything I did to this bike. And go to our website where you'll find all the parts, apparel, and accessories you need for your dirt bike. Thanks for watching.